This is Eagle Al, and today I want to talk about Kvon Wallace and Miles Sanders. How both guys been disappointing, and I'm gonna go over this tweet by Lord Brunson that just went crazy on Twitter, and Miles Sanders and his interview about basically why he left the Eagles or why he was disappointed with the Eagles. But let's get straight into it.
Hey, what's up? It's Mauro Ojimo. Shout out to Eagle Owl, the biggest Eagles fan out there. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.
All right, so first let's talk Kvon Wallace. Kvon Wallace, I even talked about the safety room yesterday. I didn't even mention Kvon Wallace, but I think Lord Bronson set my guy up for failure. So Kvon Wallace said don't sleep on them, right? And this tweet went crazy. 190K views, probably got more. And this is some of the replies I seen. A lot of LOLs, a lot of gifs of people sleeping. They got the Patrick here sleeping. And, some people agree, like, don't sleep on them. But it was a lot of people sleeping on him because he been in the league for a while. Showed a couple flashes, but I don't know. I don't know about Kvon Wallace's health. He's really a bot safety. He never got his feet. He never developed. Let me say that. He never really developed. He was the same guy coming out of college. Never got his coverage skills better. But to each his own, he's been hurt. If you're hurt, how can you develop if you're rehabbing? So this was probably the most disrespectful one right here, man. This one was disrespectful and hilarious. The classic guy with his mouth open with the gaps in his teeth, sleep. And look, Kvon Wallace seen this. I believe he seen it because he put out a tweet like an hour later, like with the Oprah, you wake up, you wake up, you wake up. No, Kvon Wallace, you need to wake up, man. You see how the fans feel about you. When it comes to the safety room, nobody's mentioning you. People see you just as a special teams guy, and you got to step up, man. You definitely got to step up. Okay, so I want to talk about Miles Sanders. Miles Sanders talked about his departure with the Philadelphia Eagles, and one of the things he mentioned that he was disappointed with the lack of touches in the Super Bowl. I always say this, right? Before that Bears game, I consider him the best running back in the league. I think the numbers he had matched with the top 5, top 10 running backs in the league was phenomenal because he had to share the load. Whereas though when you look at a Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Saquon Barkley, we know those the running backs, Nick Chubb, those the guys. Whereas though with the Eagles, split carries, then Jalen Hurts will take a carry or so, but it was really impressive. But since that Bears game, he haven't had a game over 100 yards. He fumbled 3 times, including the Super Bowl. If you ask Kansas City fans, they think he fumbled twice in the Super Bowl, but only one was counted. And it was pretty disappointing how he closed the season. So the Eagles decided to use Kenneth Gainwell more than him. And we see how that went. Kenneth Gainwell stayed, and Miles Sanders is in North Carolina. So, look, I don't like that Miles Sanders is saying this because I think he should take accountability for how bad he played in the Super Bowl. I'm gonna show you a screenshot right here. This is a 3rd and 1. You see, like, little towards the left, there's a hole, but he decides to try to run it to the outside. No, get the first down. That's what I always hated about Miles Sanders. He bounced around and he struggled to find the hole for whatever reason. He's explosive. He's definitely explosive, but he always struggled to find the hole just to get a simple first down. That's why I like Kenneth Gainwell over him. A lot of people called me crazy at the time, but just simple stuff like that, and just the fumbling. The fumbling before that Bears game was no fumbles. There was nothing for me to complain about. Like, he's taking care of the ball. He doing what he got to do. Then that Bears and Dallas game, fumbles 2 straight times, lost both of them. Like I said, the Super Bowl fumble. And the Eagles couldn't risk it because that happened in the first quarter. They're like, look, you fumbled. We can't afford that in the Super Bowl. Pulled them. They pulled them because it wasn't like just a fumble out of nowhere. it was a trend. It was definitely a trend. So I agree with the Eagles' decision to bench him. I agree with the Eagles to depart with him, even though he got nice, pretty penny in Carolina. I think the vets that was let go so far, he got the highest paid. So I don't know what Miles Sanders complaining about. Like I said, I think he should have took the accountability role because he played so bad instead of blaming the Eagles, giving him lack of touches, which was justified. Everybody could see it. Play bad. You simply play bad, man. But hey, man, what do you think and how do you feel about the news today? Kvon Wallace getting smoked on Twitter and Miles Sanders. I'm disappointed. But this is Eagle Al. I'm out.